Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts, and I'd just like to say thank you for joining me this evening and to apologise really for being away for 3 weeks. Only my husband and I, Chris and I, and the two pooches went on a little jolly to France for a little for our summer break. And we've come back all refreshed, having had nice 3 relaxing weeks touring France in our camper van. Sorry that you haven't had any Margaret Miller challenges from me for 3 weeks, well 4 weeks really now, and so I'm playing catch up. So we're going to be looking at week 36 this evening, and I'll get straight in with the prompts. The first one is a button. The second one is anything postal related. The third one is something that lays eggs. The fourth one is something that turns or spins. The fifth one is a photo, and the bonus is floral patterned paper. So I'll just pop that to one side and I'll get my working background. And what I've done is I've pre-prepped just to save a bit of time, because I've got to do 4 of these videos to catch up, because I don't want to get behind. So what I've chosen for my background piece is this piece here, and it's some floral paper that was found on a Greek, when they were excavating some Greek buildings, that this was painted on one of the walls, and it was like a frieze going right the way round one of the walls in the room. So I've used that as my background piece, because it doesn't say that it's got to be a repeated pattern or anything, it just says floral pattern paper. So that's my background, and the background theme is going to be on Greece, because the second thing I've chosen is a photo and also something that turns or spins. And this is a copy of a photo. I think I've mentioned probably previously that Chris and I, for about 15-16 years, we used to sail around the Greek islands, and in one of our ports of call, on the harbour where we moored the yacht, was this lovely windmill. And so obviously I've taken a photograph of it, and I've just copied it and printed it out, and I've just torn round to give me a rough edge, and I want to use that in my piece. But I also downloaded this one from the internet, because one of the other Greek islands that we went to, there was a row of 3 windmills, and I was trying to scout through my photographs, because I did actually take a picture of it, but I've got that many photos, so I just browsed this one on the internet, and this was 2 windmills together, and they're very similar, and so I didn't know whether to use that one as well, because it's got the beiges that was in the background. But if I don't use that, I'll just pop it to one side for a minute. The second thing that was mentioned, photo, was it just said a photo, and so I found this little photo here of a Greek lady and she's loading things onto a donkey, because they use donkeys, or they did in the past, for transporting, fruit and things to take to market, etc. And that brought back memories from me in my days of living in Cyprus when I was growing up. I lived there from the age of just under 10 till I was 14. And you often saw the women, taking fruit and things like this. And lace, when they made Lefkas lace, they used to take their wares to, where they were selling them, either on the roadside or in the marketplace. And then, so I've got my bonus is the floral paper, anything postal related. So what I've done is I've chosen some Greek stamps, and I got these 2 Greek stamps in my stash. So I thought I might incorporate those, and they were blue, which picks out the blue of the flowers. So I thought I would incorporate those. And then something that lays eggs. Well, I do love butterflies, so I couldn't really not have a butterfly in my piece. And I also picked a postcard, and I found this. It's a copy of a Greek postcard. So I thought I would, keep the Greek theme and try and incorporate that into the piece as well. So without further ado, we'll have a bit of try and lay these out in some sort of order to fit it in my working area. And I'd like to see a bit more of that. So if I put that a bit higher up there, and I might try and bring that piece in there actually, just to fill that space there and get rid of the straight edge. So let's have a look. Do I want to have that on the bottom? Try and break this corner up a little bit. I suppose I could hide that stamp, although it is bigger than the postage stamp there. And I could perhaps just tuck that over there and have my butterfly up there somewhere. And then what I did, I picked out a floral. Or should I take that in? Just break the edge up there, I think. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll try and hide that edge. I might leave that uncovered because we've got the red on the roof and the door is a little bit reddish in inverted commas. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. So let's have a look, see if my ink has dried up in 3 weeks. We only got back yesterday evening, So today has been sort of an unpacking day. We've been cleaning out the van, and I've been doing lots of washing bedding and clothes and things, and my glue has actually set around the pin, so I might just have to unscrew this and use it as is for the time being. So I'm just going to move those, and we'll paste the big one down. So yeah, talking about France, we have been before, but we did 2 years ago. We actually drove through the Alps and did a route that side of France, whereas this time we took a ferry across from here to Roscoff, and we travel down the west coast of Brittany, and it's absolutely beautiful. The beaches are white, lovely white, golden, sandy beaches with, you know, sand that's like chalk. And the first week we were there, we stayed on a campsite and just had a relaxing week really, and got orientated a little bit. And then my husband took the dogs on the beach several times a day, so they've really enjoyed it. But we did have to actually move our pitch because the pitch that we had was right on the front, and it was sort of a sandy pitch, which was great, but the dogs brought half of the beach in with them every time they went out. So we decided to ask if we could move and pitch our camper on some grass, and so that was much better. Save cleaning up every 5 minutes after the dogs. So yeah, it was lovely. And then so we stayed there for the first week, and then the second and third week we just went where the road took us, really, where we didn't sort of plan anywhere to go. My husband just sort of had a rough idea what route he wanted to take, because he was doing the driving. And there we go. So yeah, it's been lovely. So we've had tasted some French wines and cheeses, and we went looking for chateaus, which are really beautiful. They've got lots of beautiful chateaus. So all in all, it's been really lovely. So the plan is hopefully next year we're thinking of driving the van over to Denmark and then going up to Norway. So if any of you watching have been and done that, it would be lovely to hear from you, to get any tips and to give us a few ideas. So just wondering whether to put that there, just to hide that little bit. Oh, I don't suppose it matters really. Yeah, I'll put that there. There we go. So that was fairly quick. To finish that piece. So to recap, we've got, oh no, I haven't finished. I've got some buttons to find a spot for. Yeah, I think I'll pop that there. Or there even. Handmade. I could put one there because I like to put things in threes. So I have actually got another button. Let's have a look. How about those? Handmade with love. Or just have the one. I think we'll have that one there, just to, don't like that gap very much. Have that there. Then I could actually have one there just to break that up a little bit. Yeah, why not? There we go. There we are. So, excuse my arm. I'll just recap. And I'll rub out the borders when it's all dry. So we've got a button, which we've got 3 of. Anything postal related. So I've got a couple of stamps and the postcard. Something that lays eggs is my butterfly. Something that turns or spins are my Greek windmills. A photo, I've got 2 of. I've got a copy of a photo from my travels and a photo here of a Greek lady loading a donkey. And then my floral paper is the background piece taken from a Greek villa. So I do hope you've enjoyed that. I know it was very short and sweet, but if you stay a little while, I'll be bringing out week 37 very shortly. So until then, take care everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye now.